What I wanted to talk about today is stuff that we often talk about, whether it's in the bar after work, collaborating with all of our team, or at the water cooler, lunchroom, maybe after a good 80s song that comes up in the tech area. But we always talk about some of the biggest changes that are going to impact our clients in the next year. Or what do you see that's going to impact our clients the most this next year that they have to be on the lookout for?
I think one of the biggest things that they're going to be looking out for, we had been pushing a lot with hardware and so forth, but now it's really going to be that cybersecurity insurance. It's really going to be security heavy. Obviously, we want to prevent a problem from happening in the first place, but if it does, you want to have that insurance correctly. The insurance has been around for quite a while, but the companies had a lot of claims over these last 2 years. And they have been moving the goalposts almost quarterly in terms of what they're trying to achieve. So things that used to be, we wish we would have now are mandatory. An example would be business continuity plans or disaster recovery plans.
Yep.
Those types of things used to be only for enterprise, only for very large businesses. Nowadays, no, they're required for all sizes of businesses. The good news is they're not very difficult to do, but they're very important to have. That's one of the.
So you're really seeing that the clients actually have to take this seriously.
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
Right.
It's not passing the buck. There's a lot of stuff. A business continuity plan in particular has got a lot of engagement with the clients. We at Blue Fox are here to help basically interpret that in a way that makes sense for them.
Yeah.
Make it more simplified, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of. If you just go to look into it, you Google it, you're going to see a lot of information related to it. So putting it in there in perspective for them and what makes sense to them, it doesn't have to be 80 pages. We have a couple of larger clients that it's 3.
Yeah.
But the idea is you have a plan and an understanding.
And understand what you're doing. I mean, oftentimes I go in there and I ask the question, and it's okay, but I ask, hey, can you honestly fill out your cyber insurance form? The answer 99% of the time is no, right? So that's a good indication of, hey, okay, we got to start, understanding where we're at as a business. What can we do to make sure if something does happen that we actually qualify
Correct.
And can be protected? We look at it for us is that if you're not taking those things seriously, you're spending all this money on cyber liability insurance, which is only going up because the amount of claims and attacks that we're seeing all the time. And if you, for some reason, filled out the form inaccurately, whether you knew to do it wrong,
exactly.
right,
Yeah.
the right way,
Yeah.
or you just knew that, hey, I'm going to check that box, people are now getting denied on those claims, right? So not only are they losing money from a risk or a hack, but they're also, spent all this money on insurance that is never going to pay off for them. So it's almost like a double whammy on their sorts.
It absolutely is, and there's a lot of business, a lot of business owners. They're not liars. They're not trying to cheat the system. A common question will be: do you have multi-factored authentication?
Yeah.
MFA, it's on there, and they'll be like, well, yes, I log into my email and I have MFA. But what they don't see in the nuances in there is that there's other portions of their business that also may require that, and those might be the areas that get hit. And that is the loophole that the insurance companies are looking for, and says, well, the attack didn't originate via your email. It originated during this portion of your business. You did not have MFA like you said you did.
So it's like surface level at that standpoint.
Exactly.
Hey, I think my guy said we had that,
of
right?
Of course I have MFA.
Without a true, analysis of going through that, something that your role does from a technical alignment that says, okay, hey, look, let's go through this. Let's check these boxes. Let's make sure you know where you stand. And maybe the spots that you're uncertain of, are you willing to take that risk of that liability, or is it worth it to fix it?
Absolutely.
Right? A lot of it's just a business decision based on time and money and risk.
Absolutely, and that's a good segue into one of the other main parts that I have is I write reports. We call them alignment reports, effectively, but they're very factual. They're yes or no answers.
Yeah.
Do you have this? Yes or no? And the example on MFA, I'll have a question. Do you have multi-factor authentication? And I have to say yes. Only if every aspect has it.
Yeah.
And if I say no, I have to explain why no, and that would be an instance.
And that would be something to help someone understand.
Huge. They come back and they say, well, wait a minute, I thought that. And that's where we have these reviews with our customers and explain that in detail and help bring them into alignment effectively. That's kind of the whole point.
Well, I'm going to keep this short today, Ron. Thank you for sitting here with us. We often, like I said, chat about this, so we figured I'm going to use the old school term, let's put it on film, right? That dates me from football days. But I think the key takeaway here today is to start to understand your cyber liability insurance, right? Can you answer that form accurately? If you can, can you reach out to someone that can help you? don't hesitate to call us and ask. We're happy to do a free cyber insurance review. And once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.